Today we're going to be exploring reggae rhythm and learning Bob Marley's Three Little Birds. So hope you stick around for the lesson. Hey everybody, this is Stu Fuchs from Ukulele Zen, the YouTube channel that's all about helping you to learn to play music in a way that's natural and that feels relaxing. Today, I'd like to dissect what's happening with the right hand, what's happening with the left hand, and the feet, coordinating it with a metronome. I'm going to be going through all these items a little quickly, so make sure that you pause the video and work on each step so later you can put it all together. Now I've made a song sheet for this lesson. It has the lyrics, the chords, and the riff for Three Little Birds, and you can get it for free at my website store. So just click on the link in the video section below, or up here in one of these cards. You go download it at the place where it says free tabs and goodies. Help yourself to everything on that list. Just about everything on that list has a video lesson to support your learning, so hope you enjoy them. Now before we get started with the lesson, let's get into some big picture items. First of all, it's best if you work with a metronome. A metronome will train you to have good steady time, and this metronome app I'm using right here is called Tempo. It's one of my favorites. It's a really great app. There's a lot of things you can do with it, so I recommend having some kind of a metronome handy so you can train yourself to be in steady time. Now I understand lots of folks out there don't like to play with a metronome, but if you really want to train yourself to be a good rhythm player, you've got to hang with a metronome. Treat it like it's your best friend. It's your drummer. It's always keeping solid time for you. You don't have to feed it. You don't have to buy it any beer or anything. It's just a great drummer buddy. So please make friends with your metronome. Okay, so step one, we set our metronome to 76. This is the tempo of Bob Marley's Three Little Birds, and I put a link in the video description below so you can play along with the recording. 76 is the speed of the half note. So if we were to count along with this, it's clicking on beats 1 and 3. All right, so let's begin with step one. Tap your feet to the metronome. It's great if you stand and do this so you can feel a little dance. If you're sitting down, that's great too. Just make sure that you feel your foot touching the earth. You're tapping your feet on beats 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is step one. Make sure you hang with 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So once you're rooted in tapping your foot along with the metronome, it's time to add the strumming. We're going to add the strums and different strumming patterns on beats 2 and 4. What we're going to do first is, before we get into playing chords, we're just going to practice the rhythm with the X chord. Okay, the X chord just means that the strings are totally muted, there's no sounds coming through, it's just a percussive tone. And I encourage you to explore how relaxed can you make your hand. Make sure it feels very loose. So once you have your hand in place, put the metronome back on, tap your feet. Why don't you do this along with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a deep rhythmic training exercise, and I would recommend that you look at your foot and your hand and feel yourself coordinated with the metronome. Just surrender to the metronome, let it straighten you out, let it train you in steady rhythm. Now once we're comfortable playing singles on beats 2 and 4, let's play what we call doubles. That's where we're going to be strumming down up on beats 2 and 4. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My foot is still tapping on beats 2 and 4. Now notice what I just did. I'm creating a pattern of double and then single. So we can make all kinds of different patterns. We can play double, 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 double. We can play double, single. So now for step 3. Step 3 is going to be using chords. We're going to strum the chord and train our left hand to mute. Now, when we're muting the chord, what we're doing is we're going from a fretted chord to the X chord, and we're training ourselves to relax on a drop of a dime, right on the beat. We're going to be relaxing our hand, and we're literally playing the silence. So this is meant to feel relaxing. It should be a Zen sort of feeling where you feel more attention is placed on the relaxation than the effort. At first, this will feel tricky, so I encourage you to really go slowly, strum the chord, and touch. You're going to want to investigate for yourself, when I lift up my fingers, which strings are automatically muted and which strings do I need to touch. Okay? Let's do this with the other chords in the song, D major. See how all I have to do is lift up these 3 fingers and most of the chord is muted. Then all I have to do is just angle the hand a little bit to muffle that open A string. I also like to play the D with my single finger or this finger. Some people play D like this. It doesn't matter which fingering you use one that's comfortable for you. The only thing that's really important is that you're training yourself to just relax on a moment's notice. Now let's do this with the E7 chord. So what we're exploring here are 3 rhythms at once. Our feet are staying on the half note. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our right hand is playing the rhythm. And then our left hand is in rhythm as well, because it has to be in rhythm while it's muting, like this. Alright, so now let's put this all together with the metronome. We'll sing a little bit of the song. You can of course follow along with the song sheet. This is the riff. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And there it is. Little detail, I'm plucking the string once, hammering, pulling off, plucking, plucking, picking, pulling off. This is a way to get some speed. I'll cover hammer-ons and pull-offs in another video. You can of course pick every note. And right now, let's jam a little bit of the tune together. 76 beats a minute. Remember, all the pros begin by tapping their feet. So get yourself in the groove first. Try to hear and feel the groove before you even play. Jicka, 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 single, double, single, double. If you can say it, you can play it. Are you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing's gonna be alright. Keep dancing. Now don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, I smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perched on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing are gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Thanks for hanging out, 'cause every little thing are gonna be alright. Really appreciate you watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hope you'll join the Ukulele Zen community. Got videos coming out every week at the channel. Really appreciate you hanging out and jamming. Remember, your friends can play the riff while you hold down the chords. In future videos, we'll explore other ways to fill in the spaces with scratch rhythms, So I hope you find this video helpful. Have fun jamming along with your metronome. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.